Welcome back to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Don't Call Him. I work in a manufacturing facility. We had a technician who knew almost everything about our machines, how to fix them, troubleshoot them, and all their weird quirks. When other technicians struggled to find the problem, he came through and saved a lot of downtime, up to hours per shift. He moved to a different department, with slightly different hours for personal reasons. Understandable. He's still there 6 hours during our shift, so he's well within reach if things need to escalate. So he told my boss and me, if a machine is ever down for longer than an hour, call me. One day our technicians couldn't find the root cause of the problem. An hour passed and I called him on the walkie. Then I got a message from the technician's boss, who I really enjoy working with, asking that I not call this technician over from his department because of moral reasons. You got a technician, boss. So now, whenever we have a problem on a machine, it will be down for as long as it takes until it gets fixed or passed down to the next shift, which has engineers and more support staff on call. The next story is called Two Can Play That Game. A while ago, I was in charge of training for a large organization. I mostly did the organizing. For a fictitious example, I might coordinate the Dean of Medicine at Yale to come in and give a speech to 200 employees. Our usual location was a large auditorium/classroom, complete with a podium and computer. The aforementioned Dean might show up with a PowerPoint that he needed to run, etc. So I had my 2 admin assistants show up at 7:45 each morning to make sure that whatever the speaker needed was there, as the usual start time was 8. Sometimes, as was bound to happen, computer issues arose. Not too often, maybe once or twice a month, tops. Maybe the dean couldn't pull up his PowerPoint, so we'd call our IT guy, Gary, who was 2 officers away, and he'd come and fix the problem. Everyone was happy, until Gary retired. His new replacement, Todd, didn't like the arrangement. Though his start time was 8, he'd often drift in at 8:10 or 8:15. This is not good when we are having a computer crisis at 8:02. Further, he hated walking into the office and immediately having our call waiting for him. He wanted to have his coffee, read his email and ease his way into the workday. Can't blame him there. So Todd decided that he would no longer attend our computer calls. He told me to have my admin assistants troubleshoot the problems, since they were there anyways. He was pretty hardcore about this, until I pulled out the job description of my assistants, and nowhere did it say that computer repair fell under their workload. I then showed him his job description, which said that computer repair was. Enter malicious compliance on Todd's part. You want me to attend? Okay, then we do it by the books. No more calling me directly. You need to call the central helpline and have them open my user ticket. Then I'll attend. I pointed out the foolishness of this. It's 7:50. I have the Dean of Medicine and he can't work his PowerPoint. I need it fixed now. I can't spend 15 minutes waiting on hold for the next available help desk agent. Then 15 minutes explaining the problem to them. Then have them open a ticket and send it to Todd. Then another 20 minutes before Todd responds to the ticket. We can't have 200 people sitting for 45 minutes waiting on Todd. Too bad, he said with a smirk. Those are the rules. Or you could just have your admin ladies fix the problem. I tried one last ditch effort to reason. When the CEO is going to give a speech and the computer shorts out, he doesn't have to wait 45 minutes. So, obviously, you can make exceptions. Common sense says this should be one too. Nope, Todd said. The CEO staff do what's called a preemptive ticket. They submit it ahead of time and have me there on standby in case things do go wrong. So, yes, even he has to do the ticket process. Okay, Todd, I see your malicious compliance and raise you one of my own. The next morning, I sat with coffee in hand and waited, smiling in anticipation. Sure enough, my door bursts open with a furious Todd. What the heck is this? He snarled, waving a printout. I had submitted preemptive tickets for every day for the next 3 months, requiring Todd to be at my training room at 7:45 every day, just in case there was a computer emergency. Even better, I contacted his boss's boss and received authorization to change Todd's work schedule due to operational requirements. So now he is required to work 7 to 3 instead of 8 to 4. Or you could just pick up the phone when I call and come over. We agreed that the ticket process would not be necessary and he would show up as needed. The third story is called Go Outside. This happened around 15 years ago. Me and my 2 best friends from grade school were big computer nerds and played a lot of Warcraft 3 custom maps on LAN. One of them, C, and his family were well off and had a big house. Whenever we had the time, like weekends and school holidays and such, we would all set up our PCs in his room and game along. One summer, C's parents thought that it was about time we got out and enjoyed the good weather. They came into his room and announced that we should be going outside to enjoy the weather instead of sitting inside all the time. They were going grocery shopping, and when they came back, they expected to find us outside doing whatever we wanted, as long as we were outside. As soon as they left, we started raiding the house for extension cords and spare tables. We even managed to find a foldable pavilion to get rid of screen glass. When his parents came home, they found us in the front yard playing computer games. They let us move it back inside a couple of hours later and never bothered to try and send us outside again. The last story is called Academic Compliance. I work for a university. Recently, we were told we have new performance evaluation criteria, but we can't be told what they are because they are private. However, they seem to involve everyone except administrators publishing an unspecified number of academic papers in what is called premier journals. Many premier journals are trash with a 50% acceptance rate, so admin isn't trying to improve quality here. This messes with a lot of the teaching faculty, some of whom do not have PhDs and have contracts, being disregarded by the admin, that do not involve research. These faculty also have many sections of classes with double the number of students they were hired initially to teach. This was enacted to purge teaching faculty by making them feel they are to blame for being fired, even though their only job is teaching. It also purges faculty that take a lot of time to do high quality, serious work. I am in the research faculty, so I have formed a loser army of disgruntled people to co-author and proliferate meaningless papers for the worst premier journals. Accordingly, those meant to be purged are now meeting the criteria with flying colors, outperforming people who intended to survive by currying favor with the admin. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.